So hey y'all, this is Dot Chat, like I promised to keep you updated with what's going on with the coronavirus. The basics of the coronavirus are what a lot of people, I've gotten at least 10 calls today, want to know what the real deal is. The reason that we're starting to get more restrictive with our behaviors is because this is the equivalent of the flu shot. It's living out what's called herd immunity. The coronavirus, we know, has more of an ill effect on the older population. Ages 65 and up, and the older that you get, the more lethal it can be because more likely they are to have chronic conditions and be immune compromised. Immune compromised means that someone whose immune system doesn't have the full strength to fight off this new virus. The issue becomes is for 80% of the people that are infected with the virus, we know that they can be asymptomatic or they'll have mild symptoms. What does that mean? That means they might have a mild cold or have no symptoms at all. The problem comes in when you and I, we contract the virus, we have no symptoms, we think we're fine, we go to public places or we go home and we hug or kiss the older folks in our family, like our grandparents, and that same virus affects them. It makes them sick. It ends up bringing them to the hospital. They end up in the ICU, and as we can see, unfortunately, a lot of them can die. The reason that it's a problem in the healthcare system is that the resources, the way the system is set up, the resources for your hospitals and your healthcare system are meant to be concentrated on those that are the most sick. Well, the elderly are getting the most sick, and if they show up at the ER and they show up in the hospitals, then with the people resources and the financial resources, tend to be dedicated towards the people that are the most sick, that leave less resources available for people like you and I that would show up with other emergent symptoms like chest pain, but you'd be triaged down because it's not as acute. So all of a sudden, the resources that can be used for the entire system are concentrated on one end because we didn't take time to wash our hands. We didn't listen when we did the social distancing of 6 feet. We didn't take time to stay home when we were sick, keep our hands and our bugs to ourselves. We didn't wash our hands for 20 seconds, properly wash our hands for 20 seconds. I know there's a lot of distrust right now in this political season, but here's the thing. If you can't trust the political season and the politics of the disease, trust the science, and that's what I'm here for, is to help educate you and teach you and help you with the science. That's my job. Get checked, get fit, get moving. Wash your hands, wash your hands. If there are any questions, just email me, or either you can list them in the list below, and I'll answer them as best I can. I try to keep up to date with the World Health Organization and the CDC recommendations, as well as the recommendations from the state and the city. Again, get checked, get fit, get moving, wash your hands, stay tuned. I'll see y'all later.